Hey YouTube, Renee here again. Smoking Chacom Grand Cru. This is a red, bright Virginia's, sweetened and unsweetened black Cavendish, Perique, and a molasses and vanilla topping blend. Um, Consistent with what I've come to expect from Chacom after smoking, two other there are two other blends. It's a very light blend to smoke. The flavor is I can't say it's not there, but it's just it's very light. You again, like I've said before, this is the kind of flavor that you sort of have to look for. You have to sort of chase around, but not too much because, of course, you can't draw on this very quickly. Otherwise, you lose the flavor. Then you get that really, horrible burned out taste. But you know, um, it's a they call it a crossover. Not It's not the kind of crossover that I've come to expect, but that's what they're calling it. Me, on the other hand, if I had to call it something, I know this is going to sound silly, but what I would call it is I would call it an aromatic non-aromatic. I know that doesn't make sense, but let me explain. Hopefully, I will. Let's get into it. What am I tasting? Well, it's a little hard to explain. So let me just go through smoking a bowl of this blend. When you first start out, okay, the first quarter, um, it's very nice, very enjoyable. You actually get the Virginias, you get the Cavendish, you get the Perique with that sweet note, the sweet topping that it has. You get that, and it's rather enjoyable. But that lasts, maybe the first quarter of a bowl. Second quarter, the flavor changes all of a sudden. You lose the Virginias, you lose the Cavendish. I mean, it's still there, but you have to really take your time to find it. That's what I mean by chasing the flavor. You really have to look for it. Um, Now the flavor changes so much that it's it becomes almost like unrecognizable. You're not really sure what you're tasting all of a sudden. Um, what I've come to sort of get from this blend is that it ends up being just a very mild vapor Virginia Perique blend. That's what I get out of this. Uh, Very temperamental. It has this very nice clean taste about it, though. I can't say that it has this nice clean taste where even the burned out taste that you get doesn't really last that long. It just dissipates, and that's nice. At least you don't end up with that just as the back flavor or anything like that. I mean, you taste it, but it goes away. Um, I'll tell you what though. One thing that I do like about this is that sweetness that it has. It stays consistent. Okay, the sweetness is there, very light, but it's consistent. And even when you get that burned out taste, it has that sweetness in there. So I think that helps a lot. At least for me, it does. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was horrible. When you pop on it like that aggressively, Jesus Christ, it's horrible. Um, but of course, you're not gonna do that with this one. You're gonna take your time. You're gonna sip on it. And then you're going to get, like I said, just a light. You're going to end up with a light Virginia Perique blend, and a pretty good dose of sweetness. Um, will I ever buy it again? Absolutely not. Definitely not for me. It's a very light blend. Too much work for what you get out of it, in my opinion. Do I recommend it? You know, um, I would recommend this. I would recommend the whole Chacom line to smokers who like very, very mild blends, who are not really into taste. I would definitely recommend this for you. Otherwise, yeah, not much there. At least not for me. Chacom Grand Cru. Very very clean aftertaste. There you go. Ended on a positive note. Very clean aftertaste. All right, compadres, comadres. Well, as always, thank you for watching. If you still are, vayan con Dios.